Stephen Shepard, I have the privilege of knowing you, two of your sisters, and two of your brothers. And I'm not sure, but it feels like every one of you have come to Northeast State.
Yeah, there's been quite a few of us go through Northeast, so it's been in our family for a while now.
Your father also is a prominent member of our community, and a lot of folks have relied on him in Colonial Heights. So the Shepard family has infiltrated every corner of the Tri-Cities. And if you would share a little bit about yourself, about your prior to college experience, a little bit about what you experienced in college and where you are in your life now.
Yeah. So growing up, I was one of 8 kids. My parents, they kind of bounced around a little bit at first, but they settled in the Tri-Cities area, and my mom was a teacher. And so she ended up homeschooling all of us. And then my dad was a dentist. I had a family practice in the Colonial Heights area, like you said. And so growing up, it was just very close-knit family with me and my siblings. We were able to, we were around each other a whole lot, and we're able to, with the flexibility of homeschooling, we're even able to have our own family business with mowing lawns, and we would also just go out and we had a family choir, if you want to put that to it. We would go out and sing at different churches, and we're just able to go around and have a lot of different experiences that weren't quite common among some of our peers. But yeah, it was a little bit different childhood, but it was a very good childhood. I loved it. But then going through that, I started out dual enrolling at Northeast. I did that my junior and my senior year, and then I went to Northeast for a year after that, and transferred to Tennessee Tech down in Cookeville, where I got my bachelor's in chemical engineering and am now interning at Moly Engine Components in Morristown.
Awesome. And your internship, what is it that you do at Moly with your baccalaureate degree?
Yeah, so I am currently working in their technical service department, kind of helping out and learning about their different coding processes, and also helping out with their wastewater treatment facility. So a lot of chemistry, a lot of stuff that goes into our daily lives. At Moly, we manufacture pistons, which go into cars and trucks and big 18-wheelers. So we make the pistons that go into everything from the giant 18-wheelers you see on the roads all the way down to your little Ford car, as well as the newest Ford trucks. So we kind of cover all the bases as far as that goes. So it's definitely something that everyone's been impacted by this company, but maybe just not in a way that you've ever seen. So we're kind of behind the scenes, and the different processes that I'm working on really kind of help you to never notice that we're there. But that's kind of our end goal. If you don't notice we're there, then that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't know that those were manufactured in Morristown. I also didn't know until the past couple of years that every penny that's minted in the United States is minted in Greenville, Tennessee. There's a lot of hidden gems in our region and a lot of great employers. I'm assuming that your baccalaureate degree in engineering was necessary for the position that you're seeking in the internship that you hold. Is that correct?
Yes. There are people who work in the positions that I'm kind of trying to get that don't have bachelor's degrees, but it took them about 30 years to get enough experience to get what a 4-year bachelor degree has gotten me. So it definitely jump-started my career a lot more than just experience will get you.
Now I've got to take a couple of steps back because I have had the privilege of hearing the family band and some recordings of you. I think it was your brother maybe playing and singing, and your sister singing harmony. You guys are not only proficient and really talented musicians. You're world travelers. Joy has a travel bug. I know that she spent some time up in Alaska and probably is looking for her next destination. Your younger brother, if I'm not mistaken, was pre-med. Is he still on the pre-med route?
Yeah, well, David, he is in physician's assistant school right now. So okay. He's got about a year and a half left with that.
And
so,
Joy's, what is her pursuit?
So she just finished with her bachelor's degree in communications at Lee University down in Cleveland, Tennessee, and is currently working for AmeriCorps and is doing an internship through them with a forest school, kind of doing grant writing for them. So she's really cool pursuit there.
So we've got communications, grant writing, we've got healthcare, engineering. Tell me, how many other of your siblings or family members have we seen go through Northeast State's doors?
Well, my third oldest sister, she went through Northeast and ended up getting her doctorate in physical therapy. And then my oldest brother, he went to Northeast and got his degree in business he ended up getting his bachelor's at ETSU. And then my second oldest brother, he went through Northeast and got his bachelor's at ETSU in sports administration, I believe.
I think that's what they call a dynasty. I could be wrong.
Something like that, yeah. So we've, like I said earlier, Northeast has been through our family for quite a while. We've all gotten our start there, and it definitely jump-started us all into other places, but it's been a good area to go through. So.
Well, you guys you're outstanding members of the community. You're shining examples of what local education and the community college can provide our community. And I always end these short interviews with the question to you: what advice would you give? But I want to pinpoint that advice. I'd like you to consider young men or men in the workforce that are looking for competitive, high-paying jobs. If that's in engineering, if it's in some of the fields that your siblings pursued, and if it's not necessarily specific to Northeast State, that's okay. But some advice to those individuals seeking out an opportunity to provide for their families. What advice would that be?
One thing I would really kind of emphasize is more of the trades. Obviously, I got a degree in engineering, but that opened my eyes to a lot of degrees like welding, manufacturing, technology, and different things like that. And until I got into my engineering degree and kind of got some work experience, I didn't realize that a lot of those people will end up making more money than I do with, an associate's degree. And a couple years of experience, they'll make more money than I do. So if that would be my biggest advice, is just kind of not necessarily always go for the bachelor's or something like that. There's plenty of options with trade schools that you can have a great providing for your family, and not necessarily have to invest as much time if school isn't your greatest pursuit.
1 year, 2 year certificates or associate's degrees, they have a lot of great job outcomes. It's been a while since you've been on campus, and I mentioned this in a previous interview, but the technical education complex on our Bluntville campus is full of those opportunities: entrepreneurship opportunities, business admin, CNC, robotics, electromechanical, HVAC. You're exactly right, and I tell myself that, and other folks asking me, what would I do if my career path changed? And I think that's great advice. I really appreciate your time. I know Thanksgiving is just around the corner. I don't know when this video will get released, but I would ask that you tell at least 6 members of your family that I know on a first name basis, Happy Thanksgiving. And Stephen, it's good to see you. I wish you the very best. I know they've got a tremendous intern, and you're the man for the job. So I'm rooting for you, and I hope to see you soon.
Well, thank you so much, Carson. I wish the same for you as well. Thank you.